And there it is, the base design for Truly Bedrock Season 4. This thing is going to have over 35 different farms in it. It's going to be crazy. Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 4. Today, we're going to be designing the entirety of our farming base for this season. You've probably noticed that Chaos Hill has become a little bit more populated. There's a painting, there's a guardian, and of course Jessie has upgraded her tower as well. A lot of stuff has happened here, and I've been entirely outclassed. I used to have the tallest build, and now there's 3 builds that are taller than mine. This is just our starter house, so I'm not really worried about it. Today, we focus on the main base. In case you're not aware, this is the base for this season. Well, at least this is the very top of it. The rest of the base is all the way down here, and it just kind of keeps going and going and going until it reaches the very bottom. We are going to be focusing on designing the very top of it because that's the part that you'll actually be able to see from anywhere that's not right on the edge. And we also need to design the layout of all of the farms. Deciding where all the farms goes is kind of a complicated process because they all need to work well with one another and tie into each other with redstone and item streams and all that stuff. But basically, we're going to have like a spiral of farms going all the way down this pit of death, and I'm kind of excited for that. It's going to be a very technically inclined area that's also going to look pretty epic when we're done with it. Now, before we can start designing the base, we need to do a few other things for our existing infrastructure, like the iron farm is broken again. Oh my god, it keeps breaking. I swear I know how to build them. We also got ourselves a new sugarcane farm built up. We need to build ourselves a little bit of a cactus farm for some lime dye. And we also need to get ourselves a cow farm as well. All pretty basic things, but we're like 16 episodes in and I haven't done it. So now's the time. Before we invest a ton of resources into building the main base, we need to like actually have those resources to build the base in the first place. So it turns out that our iron farm is slightly broken-ish, and Beardstone's been making fun of me for it, so clearly we need to fix it. The reason why it's slightly broken-ish is because all the beds are underneath the iron farm, so the spawning ranges for the beds are overlapping on the ground, meaning that we're getting golems outside the farm. So we need to put the beds above the iron farm, and then we're only going to get golems on like that little mountainside right there. So not as big of a deal. So now just to casually destroy our iron farm, like it's no big deal. Just break all the beds. It's fine. Okay, you are going to link to this. You will do it. I am more stubborn than you are, Mr. Villager. It will happen. He became a cleric before he linked to a bed. And there goes the villager linking. I don't know if it was to that guy. Oh, wait. He linked to something. Just not the right thing. Okay. Bruh, I just rebuilt the whole iron farm. Why you down here, bruh? I have some spicy hot sauce for you. I just built you a brand new iron farm, and you're too rude to even accept it. Hey, iron farm's working again after many pain. And running around this villager trading hall like 40 times. There might have been an oopsie. The lava bucket trying to kill an iron golem. I might accidentally lava cast my mountain. If one of these water sources melts, it's just gonna cobblestone this entire thing. It keeps spreading out. It keeps getting wider. This is literally gonna flow all the way down the mountain, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna turn into a cobble. Ah, jeez. Just one golem where it shouldn't have been. That's all it took. Oh no, there it goes. Okay. Why is there a cobblestone all over your mountain, Silent? Because water and lava. Bad. So a little update to the shop. We've made many more diamonds. Another 34. That's actually pretty solid. We gotta restock the shops, meaning that it's time for you to die again, Mr. Mashed Tater. Boop. Boop. Ow. I'm not satisfied with those discounts. Prepare to die. Again. I'm still not satisfied with your trades. 11 emeralds for unbreaking. Unacceptable. 6 emeralds is an acceptable price. It's been literally like 2 days since I last checked the shop and we already got another 46 diamonds. This is great. I'm gonna end up with a full diamond beacon this season. We nearly have 9 stacks of diamonds just from our shop. Not too bad. We got over 9 stacks of diamonds in total though. Looking very good. What is this? Like episode 16 and I'm just now making a cow farm. I got my progression all kinds of backwards. Okay, I don't have a pen set up for these guys at the moment, so we're just going to take them into this direction right here. And we're just going to leave them in this very nice cow pen that we've got set up here. I'm sure nobody has this claimed or anything. I'm sure nobody's gonna mind. We should totally fill up this entire house with cows. I was stealing all my leather from Beardstone, but then he decided to put it into his ender chest, and now I have no source of leather, so this is just where things have escalated to. It's not my fault. Now we're gonna start getting exponential cow explosions over here. Okay, I have an idea. I know what we're gonna do. This is the bottom floor of Beardy's house, and back through here is his secret entrance to my furnace, which is just so inconsiderate. But we're gonna put our cow farm basically directly underneath his house. So let's just go ahead and dig straight down. It's very convenient that his floor is right there because we could just hollow out this entire thing and then bring the cows downstairs, and then we will just have ourselves a nice little area right here, basically right underneath here. So if he ever decides to expand downwards, he's gonna have to talk to me about it because, well, I own this now. This is mine. We're gonna give the cows a nice grass floor. It's the grass from Beardstone's base. It doesn't matter. It's been brought to my attention that taking cows downstairs isn't actually possible because cows can't walk downstairs, apparently. So I heard on the internet. So we're just gonna bring them through the floor? Yeah, that sounds like the most next logical thing that we can do, besides the fact that I can't break blocks. Come on now. I literally cannot break the floor. Hi. Oh, did you just go straight outside? Wow. He was not having it. Oh, now they're running up the stairs. Right, I should have blocked that off before I did this. Okay, all the way downstairs. Thank you. We got 2 cows in the hole, 3 cows in the hole, 4 cows in the hole, cow and 5, cow and 6. Now this one wants to come back. Oh, hi, he grew up. He left the house for a little bit, but he came back when he grew up. There we go. That one didn't even take fall damage. Look at this. Professional cow wrangler right here, guys. And you know what? If there's 1 or 2 cows left over somewhere in Beardstone's house, like that guy, we're just gonna leave him up there. You missed your chance, sir. You're part of Beardstone's house forever now. Beardstone's gonna come in here someday and be like, what is this? So the entire cow farm adventure was just to make item frames, just to put the renamed item in them from Stream Chat. We have a lot of named items. So I've been doing some work on the base, and this is the current standing of it. I've been working on this quarter right here, and we're going to copy paste that over to the other 3 sides of it. It doesn't look like much in vanilla, but press 1 button, and it becomes just like an absolute glory of things. Okay, I need to relog, and then it'll look a lot better. Okay, here we go. Now it looks like 1,000 times better because of RTX. It's glowing. I wish we had this kind of lighting in vanilla because that is just so much better. Alrighty, so this is the current base as it stands. Copy pasting in things with the structure blocks could ruin it, but I'm feeling somewhat like a professional today, so there goes this side. Ooh, I like that a lot already. It's not going to paste in the bottom of the pillars, but that's fine. And then we can paste in the other side. Told you it could go wrong. There it goes. No big deal. Easy fix. But blam! Looking good. Not too shabby at all. Oh, that actually looks pretty good in vanilla even. I did not expect it to look like that in vanilla. The lighting with the sea lanterns really is paying off pretty well, actually. Those circles are doing good work. And then we turn on the ray tracing. Yeah, that's looking pretty legit in RTX, not gonna lie. I like it a whole lot. The whole terrain is gonna be green. Everything in the area just slightly reflects just like a little bit of green. Ray tracing, am I right? We need to add in like a slight highlight here or there. I added like 1 little splot of purple to the very top there, and that just tiny little highlight's actually pretty. A little touch of magenta could go a long way for this build. Just a tiny little highlight, 1 or 2. I think we got to do it somewhere around the center. Maybe the center beam of the base is all magenta. I was going to do it green originally, but I feel like magenta might actually be the better one. Okay, so I put in a whole bunch of the magenta, and let's take a look at this from afar, shall we? Feeling like it might be pretty sick. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Magenta and green do go very well together. The Hulk would agree. Ninja Turtles agree. I agree. Ghostbusters agrees. Everybody from the 90s agrees. That's pretty great. Yeah, even during the day. Even in vanilla. Even at nighttime. It's just good all the way. Buzz Lightyear also likes purple and green. Okay, so let's approach the base. And then we'll notice that it kind of loads in from the bottom up. And the center beam looks really sweet like that. Oh, the Riddler also likes lime and purple. Lex Luthor, also with the lime and the purple. I've been doing a bit more detail work, adding in a little bit more magenta here and there, and you can see the results. It is looking pretty spectacular. So of course, that's just the top of the base. We need to decorate the actual lower levels, and this is where all the actual farms are going to be going. I figured starting from the top down on this would be a lot easier, and I was right, because now we actually have like a build palette and a color palette to work with, whereas otherwise we would just have a cylinder to build up from. So and now we get to go ahead and design this thing over here, which is kind of like the core of the base, which is going to be going all the way down to Bedrock. This was my previous idea, and I'm going to expand upon this. It still looks pretty basic right now, but I did swap out all these spirals for lime and magenta ones, and I also swapped out the entire center for magenta as well. And if we turn on the ray tracing, then it just immediately looks about a bajillion times better, because welcome to shaders. My original idea was to have this shape right here, a parallelogram, be the entrance to our areas, because it's already kind of between two diagonal stripes. However, as fun as it is to say parallelogram, it is much easier to work with a circle. So a 11 diameter circle actually fits in perfectly right here, and then we can go ahead and put some stained glass and sea lanterns around the edge of it for extra glowy effects. Basically, the more RGB lighting we have in this base, the better. So this is kind of my general idea for entrances into different areas to build with, and this is going to make for a very easy entrance into a big square or rectangle room to put in a bunch of different farms or contraptions or storage or what have you. Interestingly enough, with these stripes of sea lanterns and vanilla lighting, you actually have like dark shadows on the lines and these nice diagonals. I don't know how well this is going to show up on YouTube, but it actually looks kind of interesting. And then of course when you turn on RTX, everything is just kind of super bright because the end rods actually light up all the walls, and then we're actually going to have all of these doorways kind of lit up in a ring of lights as well. So depending on what diagonal the doorway is above, that'll determine the color of it, and as you can see, that actually looks pretty nice. One of the nice things about this is that we can have 4 entryways and rooms on the same level, so we don't need to do a complete spiral if we don't want to. I have a little bit more work to do on this, but otherwise this is looking very strong for a center spiral to the base. Next, we need to figure out the farm layout. I found myself a polar bear, and it just floats there. Just floats there. So here's a mini cylinder to represent the larger cylinder over here, and I've kind of marked it out. I believe we're gonna have 11 layers of entrances like that one over there, or 12. I'm not exactly sure. We'll figure it out once we actually get building, because math is not my strong suit. Anyway, I've laid out 32 different farms that we can fill the base with, possibly more. And if you guys have any additional farms that you think I missed, please let me know in the comments. I want to fill this thing up with basically every farm in the game. First up is going to be the storage and living layer. That's very important to have at the very top of the base. And then we got a double mob farm, animal farms, villager crop farms, mini micro farms for all the dozens of little teeny tiny things. We got a large dye farm and a fungus farm, a lava farm and a super smelter, and then we got a moss farm and bone mealing station. We got 2 tree farms, a cobble farm, stone farm, basalt farm, concrete farm, and a geode farm down at the very bottom of the base, because we do actually have a geode down there. Didn't know that, but I found it the other day. So that is just about everything besides like a spotter farm. Oh my god, a slime farm. I forgot about the slime farm. Okay, yeah, so we got 33 farms. 33 farms, and 13 layers. That's perfect. I don't know, maybe like a snow farm or something else, because we already got the iron farm at the top of the base, so that takes us up to 35. If you got anything else that you think we can farm, let me know. It's gotta be lag efficient though, and it's gotta be something that we can build in a mountain biome. That is the current state of things. I'm pretty happy with how the above base has turned out, and the lower base is also gonna look pretty epic on the large scale as well. But now we just have an incredible amount of resource gathering to do on the Truly Bedrock server. We have almost all of the concrete that we should ever need. We need just boatloads of glass, boatloads of sea lanterns, and also that entire thing up there is built out of quartz, because I like myself some pain. Concrete and quartz, the two most user-friendly things to acquire. Please let me know any and all feedback that you have on the base. I would greatly appreciate it. It wouldn't have gotten this far without your guys' feedback, so thank you so much. And of course, if you have any additional farms that you think we can include in this thing, let me know in the comment section down below. And otherwise, we're gonna start building this in the next couple of episodes, and it might actually get done a lot faster than we think. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, then of course drop a like as it helps out the video on the channel a ton. If you're new here, then maybe consider subscribing to help us reach 500,000. And otherwise, thank you so much. I'll see you guys down in the comments and in the next one. And then there was Soylence.